The new year is approaching, which means new goals are being made. And if you click this video, then chances are you're one of those people. So today we're going to talk about how to create the perfect New Year's plan to get fit and stay fit with as little effort as possible. Losing weight is the most common New Year's resolution, but only 8% of people actually manage to keep this goal for the entire year. So how do you get yourself into that 8%? Or viewed another way, how do we get this 8% even bigger? The most important thing that you can do is not go from 0 to 100 overnight. See, today you might be lounging around on the couch, watching Netflix, eating a bag of chips, and you can't remember the last time you've done anything physical. But tomorrow you're in the gym, you're doing high intensity interval sprints on a bike, you're flipping tires, you're doing push-ups until your body is completely trashed. And then you go home and you're all in. You're like, I'm going to have some chicken breast, some broccoli, all of it's unseasoned, and a banana for a snack. You wake up the next day, you feel like shit because of your brutal workout. You look exactly the same. Your memory of your workout is fresh in your mind, and you think, I can't sustain this. You're already unmotivated. You're not David Goggins, so why try? We've covered what not to do. So what should we do? It's best to start off with some short-term and long-term goals. And it's important to be very realistic with these goals because honestly, you're not going to look like you were picked up off the set of 300 overnight. So be realistic with these goals and make them as achievable as they need to be. Your short-term goal might be work out 3 times a week this week. Eat a healthy lunch every day this week. And then repeat that every week. Keep it simple and keep it achievable. As for your long-term goal, these can and should be a little bit more ambitious, but I would recommend not focusing on this long-term goal day to day because it's just going to mess you up mentally. So if your long-term goal is to lose 15 pounds in the next 3 months, have that goal, but focus on your short-term goals. Focus on hitting the gym 3 times a week. Focus on eating that healthy lunch every day that week so that as you succeed and hit that short-term goal every single week, 3 months from now, you'll just naturally hit that long-term goal. To help you with these goals, it's valuable to actually sit down and take the time to write out what your perfect day and your perfect week looks like. So ask yourself questions like, when do I actually want to train? How often do I want to train? And what kind of diet will I stick to? Then design a workout and a cooking routine that's simple and works for you. I have a couple of recommendations here. So when it comes to cooking, if you're not wanting to meal prep at the beginning of the week to make your lunches for the entire week, I understand. And in that situation, I would really recommend getting an air fryer. It's not all that expensive. They're very handy. You can just stick a bunch of food in, press a button, it comes out cooked. It's a time saver. I love my air fryer. As for working out, I would recommend sticking to the basics and doing full body workouts because you're still new to this. You need to learn to get into the habit of working out, and full body workouts just simplify this entire process. You don't have to think about it too much. And if you're looking for a full body workout to do, stay tuned until the end of the video and I will give you a great full body workout to start your fitness journey. The next step is commitment. And I'll admit, this is easily the thing I struggle with the most in other areas of my life. But I've done it with fitness, and you must fully commit to the process. Make the short-term steps that you do to hit your long-term goals something that you just do. There's no excuses. It's just a part of your day. It's a part of your week, and you just do it no matter what. Do not obsess over the mirror. Change takes time, and this will make your brain create excuses to not fulfill your short-term steps towards your long-term goals. You'll wake up and think, you know what? I'm not feeling great today. I've already worked out twice this week. I think I'll take today off. Ignore that train of thought. This pattern of thinking, this mental battle where your mind tries to talk you out of the goals that you've made for yourself is so common that guys like Mike Cernovich have even given a name to this kind of thought process, which he calls the trickster. He says most of what you want to do is a mind game. Tricks your head plays on you. This won't work. You'll look stupid. You're wasting time. Or when you're grinding, Why bother doing this? It doesn't matter. So you learn tactics on how to trick the inner trickster. He says every negative thought from the trickster has an answer. Why do this? Well, why not? What else am I going to do? Watch sports all day? As he says later, I even decided to name the pattern of negative thoughts that lead to self-defeat. The trickster's at it again. He says it makes it fun to wrestle with an entity. Instead of being frustrated or demoralized by negative thoughts, it became fun. Oh, here comes the trickster again. It's like your coworker Bob. Oh, here he goes again, and you roll your eyes. That turned negativity into a game. And I can tell you this is 100% true for me because I have bad days. I had a couple bad days last week, but I still showed up. And that's the difference between people who look like they go to the gym and people who look like they don't. It's consistency. And more importantly, it's consistency on the days you don't want to go. The next step builds on what we just talked about, and that is enthusiasm. Or at a more high level, it's just your overall mindset. And you need to understand that each workout is going to be different. Some days are going to be great. You're going to be excited about working out. You're going to have a great workout. But then other days, you're going to feel horrible. And you might even have a bad workout. But that's okay. Either way, try as much as possible to be enthusiastic about your workout. Walk into it telling yourself, this is helping me. This is going to make me a better person because not only will you perform better mentally, but physically as well. It will literally make your entire workout better if you come into it with a positive attitude. And you can see this positive attitude or the lack of a positive attitude having effects in the real world. If you watch any sports, you'll see games where a team is up. They're actually up by 14 points, but you can already tell that they're losing because mentally they've been defeated. Rather than viewing it as we're up by 14 points, they're looking into the past and thinking, well, we were up by 28 and now we're only up by 14. And the fans, everybody in the stands, they all can see it. They're like, this game is going to be lost because they're mentally out of it, even though they're still in the lead. And similar to Mike Cernovich's trickster personality that he created for the negative thoughts in his head, do whatever goofy stuff you need to create this enthusiasm. Maybe there's a girl in the gym that you think is cute. Pretend you're trying to impress her. Like, walk into it being like, I'm going to pretend like she's watching me this entire workout and I'm going to crush this workout. Do that. Or if there's a girl you're crushing on at work, pretend they're there and tell yourself, if she was here right now, how hard would I work out? And then just pretend they're there and do it. It sounds goofy, and I'm not saying you have to tell anybody about this. It can just live in your head, but do what needs to be done to allow yourself to perform to the best level that you can while you're in the gym. The last and most important part of your New Year's resolution, your fitness goals, is trust. You must 100% trust in the process. And this all comes down to long-term thinking. The ability to think long-term and trust in the long term is a superpower. For example, saving money today will lead to a happier and wealthier me a year from now. Learning how to code will lead to a salary that's twice what I'm making today. Long-term thinking requires patience and trust, and that is something that a lot of people lack. Do not doubt your plan. Trust in the process. If you're being consistent with your workouts and you're being consistent with your diet, results will come. It's just gonna take some time. And that amount of time is longer than what most people are willing to subject themselves to see results. And this is exactly why losing weight, getting in shape is the #1 New Year's resolution, probably forever. And so many people give up on that goal. So when you're doubting your plan, tell yourself, this is when people who don't see results give up. This is when people who have gotten results kept pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. Creating a plan is simple, but executing on that plan and sticking to that until results happen is not. But stick to the game plan, and I promise you will see results. Now, I promise you guys a workout, so here's my workout to get you started in the new year. My recommendation is that you do this workout 3 times per week. Now, when do you do it? Well, that's up to you. The days that you want to train, at the time that you want to train. So come up with the 3 days that you actually want to work out, when you want to work out, and do this workout. The workout is a simple full body workout. You'll start with bodyweight squats or goblet squats, depending on where you're at. You'll follow that with the chest press machine, then the shoulder press machine, seated cable rows, lateral pull downs, and then bicep curls using a barbell, dumbbell, whichever you prefer. Bro, I think you forgot deadlifts. Why a chest press machine? Why not barbell bench presses, dude? This video is not for you. I will never forget going to a friend's wedding and seeing a girl I hadn't seen in years. Damn, someone's been working out. If I could take that feeling and put it into a pill, everybody would love that feeling and would want to feel that feeling every single day. I promise you, you can do it. I did it, and I was not a fit kid growing up. I just hit a point in my life where I realized things needed to change, and I created an entirely new person. It's the best decision I've ever made, and I hope you make that same decision in 2022. And that's my foolproof New Year's resolution plan to help you create goals, stick to them, and come up with goofy little tricks to battle all the negative thoughts and emotions that are inevitably going to pollute your mind and talk you out of the goals that you made for yourself. If you like the video, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and dislike it. I'm not going to see it anyways. YouTube changed their rules, right? Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave a comment below, and thank you for watching.